आपकी टीम जो है वो एक चेन की मानंद है और जो वीकेस्ट लिंक है वो मैं हमेशा अपने आप को समझता हूँ कि आई एम द वीकेस्ट लिंक इन माय एंटायर टीम. एवरीबडी एल्स कैन वर्क बेटर देन आई कैन. एंड दैट इज द इंप्रेशन आई गिव टू माई कंपनी एज वेल. आज तक मैंने कभी ये नहीं कहा कि मेरी कंपनी, हमेशा मैं जब भी मुझसे कोई मिलता है अपने एम्प्लॉय में, मैं ये कहता हूँ कि आपकी कंपनी में ये हो रहा है, आपके प्रोडक्ट में ये खराबी है, आपने ये चीज नहीं की. इट्स ऑलवेज आप, इट्स नेवर मैं. इट्स लाइक आपने ये खराब किया, आप मुझे बताएं आप कैसे ठीक करेंगे या मैं क्या करूं इसको ठीक करने के लिए. आई एम ऑलवेज द मजबूर इन माई टीम. So no matter which hierarchy it is, जब मेरे, even if I'm talking to the chowkidar or the janitor of my company, we decided to give food to our employees because बीच में बहुत problems हो रही थी, inflation बहुत ज़्यादा हो गया था, तो we decided to give free lunch, and I chose to eat lunch with the people of the company. And the first set of people I went to have lunch was with my sweeping staff, and that's when I realized. They were not Muslims. उनके पास खाने की प्लेट्स नहीं थी, उनके पास खाने की जगह नहीं थी, because a lot of people had said कि जी यहाँ पे तुम नहीं खाओ खाना, तुम लोग अपना कोई जगह बनाओ. So उन्होंने कोई वरांडा के ऊपर एक मचान सा बनाया हुआ था. They would climb up there and eat. I climbed up to that point and I had lunch with them. From that day onwards, they are the kings of the company. हर कोई उनको अपने साथ बुलाता है, and they're part of the whole team. They sit on the dining table and eat with me. So that's how you approach with all of them. You make them your boss. You should never be the boss. You're never the boss. That's how you'll get their support.
Thank you very much, everyone, Samira, Amir, and Selena, for all those insightful thoughts. I'm sure a lot of us have benefited, and it was truly a valuable experience for me and all those present here. This is all the time we have for our first panel discussion. But before we truly wrap it up, just to reiterate a number of points that our panelists today made, हर फन मौला होना आपका ज़रूरी नहीं है. आपके पास एक अच्छा आइडिया हो और उसको एक प्रॉफिटेबल बिजनेस आप बना लें, ये डे वन से ये गुर हो सकता है आपके अंदर ना हो, बट यू लर्न विद टाइम, यू इवॉल्व. Just like your idea and your setup, you will continue growing as well. And while we were having these informal discussions, one of our panelists from the next panel, she said, जब आप business शुरू करते हैं तो 18-20 घंटे दिन के कहीं नहीं गए. पहले 2-3 साल आपको ये इन्वेस्टमेंट टाइम की, एफर्ट की, डेडिकेशन की करनी पड़ेगी. और जब तक आप चाहते हैं कि योर बिजनेस, योर आइडिया रिमेन सक्सेसफुल, ये सैक्रिफाइस, ये कमिटमेंट, ये इनपुट आपका रहना पड़ेगा. बट योर चैलेंज विल बी डिफरेंट एज यू स्केल अप, बिकॉज ये फिर आपकी एक लीडरशिप पोजीशन भी आ जाती है. द सेम विजन और द आइडियाज और द ड्रीम्स यू हैव फॉर योर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन has to be translated to your entire team, be it be 8 people or be they be 5,000 people. With that thought that inshallah you'll all be very successful, we'll be moving on to our next panel. But to all my panelists, thank you very much, and we'd like to present you with mementos, so stay with us. But may I invite Tara Uzra Daud to please join us up here on the stage again. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for Tara. We'd like to present our first memento to our panelist, Samira Raja. Thank you very much for bringing the art and the colors and the culture in our life through your wonderful gallery. If you found their comments wonderful, you have to continue applauding. May I now request Mr. Amir Adnan to kindly step forward and receive this wonderful memento from Uzra. You're truly an inspiration. A lot of people follow your suit and try to follow their dreams as well. Last but definitely not the least, may I invite Selena. Oh wow, there's something that Uzra just informed me, and I was thinking about it. I'm sure a number of you are wondering of it too. A number of members from the Dawood Capital Management Company and others are sporting these wonderful, sparkly magenta ties. These have been designed by Amir Adnan. Ladies and gentlemen. Designed and gifted by Amir Adnan. So this is designer where we're talking. Last but definitely not the least, the lady who very smoothly and suavely handles the VIPs of the country and the glamour world, Selina Rashid, representing Lotus PR. Now, as this panel comes to a close, may I request all our panelists and Uzra to join us for a group photograph, please? आप मुझे निकाल रहे थे तस्वीर से? Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. Wow, that has been a tremendous journey. We've spoken about how do you get cracking on your big idea. You have a great idea. How do you get the seed money? Do I need a partner? How do I build a team? Do I rent a house? Do I start off from a garage office? All those were the questions that our first panel tried to address. But now let's take a step further. We're a little further on in our journey. We have set up business and we are doing well. In most days, we're not running a loss, and our balance books, our books of budget, are actually balancing. Those are the good days. Now, where do you go from here? There are a number of solutions in your business management books. Some may urge you to reinvent. Some may tell you to rebrand. Some may turn around and tell you you have to continue diversifying. Some may often also lure you with a very tempting offer to sell off your brand and your enterprise. Now, where do you go from there is a big question. Do you scale up? Do you scale down? How do you deal with the challenges, the teething problems that are faced by you and your team? Do you become a part of them? Do you let them take ownership? Sometimes you see people giving all the responsibility and accountability, but not the empowerment to their teams to make the decisions. Those are the tougher questions, and for that, I have a panel which is able and wise, who once again is going to lead by example. They've done it, and they've done it well. They've done it brilliantly well. These are the people who in the past years have established their businesses and at the same time built a name for them, converted them into brands that are recognized by any Pakistani anywhere in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming my first panelist. Of course, she's a brand ambassador of the Ladies Fund and a winner of the Ladies Fund Women's Entrepreneurship Momentum Award 2010. Now, one thing about this lady, and it's true for a number of successful entrepreneurs out there, they have a well-rounded personality. They involve themselves in a myriad of activities. That's the real reason, that's the engine of their brilliant ideas. They're not just entrepreneurs, they're not just profit-minded, but they are people who pursue ideas. And for that, they have to be connected with the society. She, by the way, is the only female lady director in the board of directors for the Citizens Foundation. You know of their brilliant work. They have more than 600 schools running in Pakistan. But she also has to her credit the reason why we have here. She's the pioneer of the cafe culture in Pakistan. Ladies and gentlemen, we're all very familiar with Copper Kettle and Hobnob and the latest offering, Nico's. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Nilofer Said. I think very soon we'll all need to be bringing our own water. Ladies and gentlemen, they tell us that the Third World War is going to be for water, so conserve it. This is a special environment-friendly message brought to you by Sidra. I must once again remind you that the Karachi Stock Exchange and the SSCP have set up their booth. Their expert representatives are out there. You can get in touch with them. The questions you have for our panelists, you will get time to interact with them. But since we are so many of us and, not to scare you guys away, but you have quite a daunting task up on your sleeves. They have questions. They will be directing them. In case you do not get a chance to ask personally these questions, you can send them across on the Facebook fan page of Ladies Fund. We are right now being streamed live by White Tribe. So all of you who are watching us over the internet, you too are welcome to send in your questions to the Facebook page of Ladies Fund. You can also direct it to my Facebook page. Again, it goes by my name, Sidra Iqbal. Our next entrepreneur, someone who adds the spice to our lives. If you're a Karachiite, if you're a Pakistani, you know who he is. But did you know that although his enterprise is such a household name, be it a wedding, be it a birthday, be it anything Desi style, even when students are planning to go away for a picnic to French Beach, this is where they stop first. I'm talking about student biryani. But do you know... Let's meet the man himself. And by the way, he's the only man in the world to know the recipe. इनकी इतनी बड़ी माशाल्लाह चेन है, इसके बावजूद कि बहुत सारे लोग, बहुत सारे इनके अपने रिलेटिव्स, इनके भाई, इनके बेटे इनके साथ काम कर रहे हैं, इसके बावजूद इनके अलावा स्टूडेंट बिरयानी की रेसिपी दुनिया में कोई नहीं जानता. प्लीज वेलकम मिस्टर मोहम्मद जावेद. अस्सलाम वालेकुम. When we talk about Pakistan, we started this particular conference on the note that we had Shazia Marie, the provincial minister for tourism, and we spoke to her and she said, there's so many various arenas that people need to realize are also budding with opportunities. There's so much that you can do with all of that. And one of such areas is still unexplored, untapped to its full potential, and that's our handicrafts. There's so many people who realize that we have something distinct to offer, but how many of you see the business opportunity in that? We have someone who definitely saw it. She's put together the handcrafted products manufactured in Pakistan, the sole company that has added that designer value to this trade. We all know it, the loving place that we all rush to when we have forgotten a birthday or an anniversary, and last minute refuge is at the Craft Company. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Mona Siddiqui. I see more friends and familiar faces who've joined us. Robert Gibson is here. Sharmila Faruqi, our guest of honor, advisor to the Chief Minister, she's here. And I'm sure you have a lot of questions for them as well. But they face the media heat all the time. So let's keep our focus to our panelists. Assalamu alaikum. बहुत शुक्रिया कि आप लोग हमारे साथ हैं. We'll keep this part of the discussion more bilingual. आपके जो भी सवाल हो, आप अपने पास जो panel, आपके पास जो discussion slips हैं, उसमें अपने सवाल लिख भी सकते हैं. और इसके साथ-साथ the mic will come your way. We'll keep it crisp. The topic, the theme of this panel discussion is how do you scale up? इस प्रोग्राम की शुरुआत में भी मैंने कहा था, नीलूफर, मेरा पहला सवाल आपसे यही होगा कि कई एंटरप्रेन्योर्स के लिए एक कंफर्ट साइज उनको मिल जाता है कि जी इतना बड़ा बिजनेस हो गया, अब इसके बियॉन्ड अगर बढ़ाएंगे तो मसाइल ही बढ़ेंगे.